Hey, patrons and channel members, it's Tyler the Antenna Man. Letting you know I'm working on a very in-depth video that I feel is very important for pretty much everyone to see, and I'm going to explain why. Um, Tonight, well, actually yesterday, there was a retransmission dispute against Tegna and DirecTV. Tegna is a large media company that owns a lot of local TV stations, and the Nexstar Media Group is supposed to pull all their channels off Dish tonight at 8 p.m. Now, for those of you that don't know what a retransmission dispute is, it's when there isn't an agreement in terms of what the local station gets paid for their local channel by the satellite service, which would be Dish and DirecTV. Well, what has happened in the past decade is these big media companies have bought out these local stations and continuously jack up the rates this cable and satellite company has to pay for the right to carry their free over-the-air channel. It doesn't make sense to me because if you're on cable and satellite, you get a lot more viewers, and as a result, you can charge more for ads. But they want money, in addition to that, and they've been getting it for decades. So what has happened and what continues to happen almost on a monthly basis is these big media companies will pretty much hold viewers hostage to jack up the rates they charge these cables and satellite providers. And it's not just speculation. I am digging and getting all the proof I can get to prove the reason why. Well, here's the thing that really annoys me. Whenever it happens, the local TV stations, which are owned by big media conglomerates that own about 200 of them, they run on the local news, hey, DirecTV pulled your station. Call them and demand to get it back. So the viewers are turning against this cable and satellite providers when it's not their fault. It's the owner of the TV station jacking up the rate for their free over-the-air channel that they shouldn't get in the first place. And they continue to do it, and they use their viewers as pawns, and the madness just never seems to end. What I'm trying to do with this video is not just so much to share with you guys. I am trying very hard to get it to go as viral as possible, to get as many people as possible to see the truth. Because even my own mother was misled. She has Dish, and yeah, I know I should give her an antenna, but there is a very long story behind that. She has Dish Network, and she called Dish and complained that she's going to lose her local channel 28. And I explained to her, it's not Dish pulling them; it's the big media company Nexstar that's worth $4 or $5 billion that's trying to get more money and using their viewers as pawns. It gets passed off on the cable and satellite bill every time they do it. That's why cable, satellite, and even streaming services are so expensive. So what I'm trying to do with this video is back up all the information that I just said, that these big media companies are taking advantage of their viewers and jacking up the rates, and then pretty much lying on their newscast saying that DirecTV or Dish pulled your local channel off. I really need to get this point across. So if you see my video tomorrow, I would post it a day early, but it's very time sensitive. So pretty much Nexstar may come to an agreement tonight and I may not make the video. But if they don't come to the agreement and take off all their local stations, I need to make this video tomorrow and post it right away. So you guys won't necessarily see it early. I greatly apologize for that. But what I would really appreciate is if you can share this video to as many people as possible. If you hear someone who says, "Oh, I lost, my local channel 10 on DirecTV. DirecTV is horrible," it's not them. And the truth needs to come out in order for this system to stop, in order for this madness to stop. Otherwise, it's never going to stop. They're going to keep jacking up the rates, and next thing you know, it's going to be $600 for a local cable bill for someone who may not have reception by an antenna, or someone who probably still thinks that over-the-air TV is fuzzy like it was in the analog days. 85% of people do still use a paid TV service for TV. Now, that's a whole nother story. But the fact of the matter stands that they need to be aware of the truth of what's really happening and why their local stations get pulled off a cable provider. Because if they're misinformed, which they are by the local station they watch, they'll call the cable company and say, "Oh, I'm leaving you for someone else," and the cable company has to give in. And the madness never ends. You can probably see right now, I am definitely aggravated by this. I'm so tired of it because every time it happens, I see the same exact thing. People say, "Oh, DirecTV's greedy. Oh, Dish Network's greedy. Oh, Comcast is greedy." Yes, they are greedy in some ways. But in this situation, it's not their fault. It's the local station that you're watching, the local station that's telling you lies. it's a local station, the not so much the local station, but the owner of the local station that's causing the fiasco. And as I said, it's not going to end until the truth comes out. So keep an eye out for my video tomorrow. I plan on posting it tomorrow late afternoon, and make sure to share it to as many people as possible, because this is a topic that's very near and dear to me. I cannot stand it when people are taken advantage of, and media corruption. That's something that not many people cover. I don't think you're going to see too many um, stories about, especially on the local news about this. It's going to be favored towards the station, where the station's going to blame DirecTV. So enough of me talking. Keep an eye out on my video tomorrow, and make sure to share it.